Good morning, friends. In the last few lectures, we studied principal stress and strains, means problems related with the principal stresses and strains, means the formulas related with the principal stress, that is means for biaxials loading with shear stress, biaxial loading without shear stress, and uniaxial, and that is without shear stress. And we started the problems related with the uniaxial loadings and biaxial loading with without shear stress. So today I am going to start problems related with the principal stress, means that is uh, biaxial stress, and when means with the shear stress. So please note down today's first problems. But here's assumptions is for shear stress, this is tau, this is positive, and if this is negative. So this is the assumptions. Means right side on the top this is positive, and in the left side this is negative. This is the assumptions. So try to understand this. So please note down. A machine component is, so today's first problem, a machine component is, I will check whether this is visible or not. A machine component is subjected to the stresses as shown in figure, and find the normal stress, find the normal stress, shear stress, and I think resultant stress, and resultant stress, and resultant stress on an oblique plane with an oblique plane 30 degree inclined, 30 degree inclined to a vertical face, to a vertical face as shown. This is given. So here's figure shown. Both are tensile, and this is positive shear stress. Intensity of the shear stress 25 Newton per m squares, and compressive 50 100. So this is this is minor principal stress. This is 100, this is 50, this angle is the 30 degree, and this is tau theta. So that's why here's only 3 stresses is to be calculated. So given data, first we'll write given data. Sigma x equal to 100 megapascals positive, because this is tensile. Sigma y equal to 50, this is also positive because this is tensile, this is also tensile. Shear stress equal to 25 megapascals, this is also positive because towards right side. So you may be confused, so that's why I am writing this. Theta equal to 30 degree and this is also positive. Now we'll see first bit, that is normal stress equal to. So normal stress equal to what is formula? Sigma x plus sigma y divided by 2 plus sigma x minus sigma y divided by 2 plus, no sorry, this is cos 2 theta and plus tau sin 2 theta. So now you are familiar, so that's why I only here put direct values. 150 divided by 2, 100 minus 50 divided by 2 cos. Now instead of the theta is 30 degree and this is 2 theta, so that's why this is 60 plus tau equal to positive 25 and this is again sin 60. So sigma theta equal to megapascals. So this is 75 plus 100 minus 50 divided by 2, 25 and cos 60 means I think cos 60 0.5. So this is 25 is 12.5 plus sin 60 multiply by 25 plus 12.5 plus 75. So this is equal to 109.15 megapascals. So this is first bit. Second bit, shear stress on oblique plane. So that's why tau theta equal to sigma x minus sigma y divided by 2. So instead of the cos 2 theta, this is sin 2 theta minus tau cos 2 theta. Only we have to change this, instead of the cos sin 2 theta and instead of the sin cos 2 theta and this plus, instead of the plus sign minus sign. Sigma x 100 minus 50 divided by 2 sin 60 minus tau equal to 25 cos 60. Hundred minus means 25, 50. So this is equal to 9.150 megapascals shear stress. And the third bit is the resultant stress. Resultant stress equal to sigma theta square plus tau theta square. Sigma theta squares 9.150. So this may be around 110 or 111. 109.15 square plus 9.150 square this is 109.53 mega Pascal. So this is your required answer. So this is first problems. So first we will note down problems. A machine component is subjected to the stresses as shown in figure. Similar. No need to erase a machine component is subjected to the stresses as shown in figure. As shown in figures. Find the normal stress, shear stress and resultant shear stress. Find the normal stress, shear stress and resultant stress on an oblique plane, on an oblique plane 30 degree inclined to a vertical face and to vertical face as shown in figure. So we have to erase all the data. So this is to be calculated. So no need to, because same formula we have to use. So that's why I am not erasing this. Only I will put its a value. Figure. So we require these figures because as shown in figures that is given 150 25, only change of sign. So in the previously that shear stress towards right side, now this is on left hand side. This is 25 megapascals. 25 megapascals. This is both again 100. This is 100. This is 50 megapascal. This is 50 megapascals, and this is again 30 degree. So that's why this is 100 positive, because this is megapascal. And tensile, so that's why positive. This is 50 tensile, that's why positive. And this toe, so this is towards, instead of the right side, left side at the top. So that's why this is negative. So rest of the things remain same. So that's why yes, we can put now yes minus sin 60 degree. So that's why we will add all terms. So this is 75 and this is cos 60 multiplied by 25. This is 12.5 and that is sin 60 multiplied by 25, 21.65. This is negative. So that's why this is 65.84 megapascals. Now shear stress. So here's again this is 100 minus 50 divided by 2 sin 60 minus this is 25 and this is cos 60. This is equal to sin 60 multiplied by 25. So this is 21.65 and this is minus minus plus cos 60 means this is 12.5. (31.15 megapascal). So that's why lastly resultant stress equal to 65.84 square plus 74.16 megapascals, 16 or 17. So this is I think second problems. Stresses as shown in a machine component is subjected to stresses as shown in figure, right? Find the normal stress, shear stress and resultant stress on a plate inclined to a vertical pace as shown in figures. So again this is same wording. Now these figures change. Both are tensile, 50 megapascal, 100 megapascal, 100 megapascal shear stress. And now, so only change above the inclinations. So in the instead of the first corners, so this inclinations is given 30 degree. Now we have to change, means we have to again remodified because we can shift these angles likewise instead of this angle 30 degree. So that's why this is 30 degree rest of the things remains same. This is 100, this is 50, this is 100, this is 50, this is 100, this is 25, this is 25, and this is 25, and this is 25. Now what changes? Because these signs, these angles goes at the outsides. So that's why here you can write equivalent angles of equivalent angles of an oblique plane. So only here instead of the positive, this is negative, and again this is positive because this is towards right side at the top. Now against by using same 100 cos 2 theta, now here this angle minus 30 degree means minus 60 degree plus tau equal to 25 into sine minus 60. So cos minus 60 equal to 0.5, right, and that is multiplied by 12.5. So this is 12.5. Sine minus 60. This is negative. So that's why minus 21.65 plus 12.5 plus 75. So this is 65.84 mega pascals. Here's what is change. Now against yes minus 60 minus 60. So that's why minus 21.65 plus 9. This is minus 12.5. So this is again 12.5 plus, so this is 31 point minus megapascals. So this negative sign indicates this is rotating. This is sigma theta and this is tau theta. So I think sign change tau theta. This is upwards because negative sign. This is minus. Now 65.84 squares and this is 31.515 square means this is remains same. Resultant stress equal to. So only change above the sign. This is tau theta equal to, that is towards upwards. In the previous case that is downwards. So next problems. Again we will keep that same data, but change up of the angle. Now here's angle is changed. So you may be confused. So that's why I will erase this. So this angle is given here 30 degree, and rest of the thing same. So that's why I write here, I draw this line. This is 30 degree angle, equivalent angle. Angles of oblique plane of oblique plane. So rest of the things remain same. So I think this is 25 positive. No, this is negative. So this is shear stress. Now we have to 50 megapascal. This is 25 megapascals. This is 50 megapascals. This is 100. This is also 100 megapascals. So that's why here's first I will write given data. So for given data, sigma x equal to 100 megapascals positive, sigma y 50 megapascal. This is also positive because both are tensile. Shear stress tau equal to minus 25 megapascals, negative because towards left side at the top. Theta equal to against minus 30 degree. So this is the case. So this is fourth problem. This is the fourth problem. So that's why normal stress, I will write here, this is normal stress equal to sigma theta equal to sigma x plus sigma y divided by 2 plus sigma x minus sigma y cos 2 theta plus tau sin 2 theta. So this is sigma 100 plus 50 divided by 2 plus 100 minus 50 divided by 2 cos minus 60 degree plus, no, sorry, this is minus 25 sigma theta equal to This is 12.5 positive. I think we'll check once again. Minus 60, 0.5, and that is sin minus 60 minus this becomes plus. So this is correct. This is 75. So what is my answers? 101.15. So I will check. That is correct. Sigma theta equal to 109.15 megapascals. This is your first answers. Second answers, tau theta equal to, so we have to change sigma x minus sigma y divided by 2 instead of the cos 2 theta, sin 2 theta minus tau cos 2 theta. So again this is 100 minus 50 divided by 2 sin minus 60 minus 25 cos minus 60. Sin minus 60 multiplied by 25, minus 21.65. That is plus, I think, or otherwise that may be minus. Minus 12.5. (34.15 megapascal). Third bit, sigma r equal to sigma theta square plus tau theta square. So these are the different case. 109.15 square plus 31 point squares. This is 114.36 megapascals. So these are the your required answers. So in the fifth problems, actual stress on the section, 60° AB inclined at an angle of 60°.
inclined at an angle of 60 degree with x-axis with x-axis axis. So again I will change because you may be confused. So I utilize this face for the figure. Axis so 25 megapascals. So in the previous problems, tensile, 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 tensile. In one problems, in all problems tensile. In this problems, one force is the compressive. So this is 50 megapascal compressive. And this is 100 megapascal, and this angle is given 60 degree or here. So that's why this is 30 degree. Sorry. So equivalent angle because this is 50 megapascal, 50 megapascals. This is 100 megapascal, 100 megapascal, 25, 25, 25, 25, and this angle is given. So that's why this angle is, because this is 60 degree, so this is 30 degree, and this angle is 30 degree. So that's why sigma x equal to 100 megapascal positive, sigma y minus negative, because this is compressive and this is tensile. Shear stress negative towards left side at the top. Theta equal to against minus 30 sigma x. So this is normal stresses on the plane above the oblique plane, sigma theta equal to. So this is 100 minus 50 divided by 2 plus 100 minus 50 divided by 2 cos minus 60 minus 25 sin minus 60. So this is 150 divided by 25. 150 divided by 2, 75 multiplied by cos 60 means 0.5 plus, and this is minus 25 into, this is minus 0.866 multiplied by 25, this is plus 21.65 and this is 37.5 and this is 25 plus 37.5 plus 25, this is equal to 84.15 megapascals. So this is normal stress. So is there any I did mistake? So here's both stresses given. ठीक है. So this is correct because we assume this is positive. Tau theta equal to. So this is sigma x so directly can I put sin minus 60 multiplied by, that is, this is 150 means minus 75, this is 64.95 minus plus, this is 25 sit. So this is cos (60) is 0.5. (64.95) plus 12.5. So this is 77.45 megapascals. And this is towards right side. Positive means towards right side. So this is likewise, and this is sigma theta, and this is tau theta. And third bit, resultant stress equal to sigma theta square plus tau theta square. So that's why directly can I put value. So this is 114.36 megapascal. So I think you understand the problems related with the principal stresses. So these are the easy problems. So in the next class we will see problems related with the principal stresses and shear stresses. But here instead of the normal stress, shear stress,
the magnitude and directions about the principal plane, and magnitude about the maximum shear stress and directions about the shear stress. So that type of other problems we will see in the next class. So that 3-4 problems we will see in the next class, and after that we can start the more graphical methods for the principal stress, means that is the more circles. So that's why today I stop here, and we will continue remaining problems about the principal stresses for biaxial stresses with shear stresses in the next class, and after that graphical methods. That's why thank you.